Could be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really close.
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Once more, Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chargers 9.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is just taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And this one is incomplete. The Chargers at 4-8 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Again, Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Trying to keep the ground going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chargers 0.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Edwards. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
Option play. Here's Spiller. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gus Edwards with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first and 10 is Spiller. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Edwards. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up third down and 5.
Here's Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run here with Edwards. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Up the middle, it's Edwards. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I just think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would have.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's into the clear. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Chargers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Chargers at first.
Herbert off of play action. This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game near the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kick?
Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
That's caught right side by Palmer. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Side by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And the Chargers, first down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And now here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Gosh.